Yo, what's up, everyone? How are you all doing? I hope everyone's having a great day, man. You can already tell by the title of the video what I'm going to be talking about. It's the GINA CARANO incident. You know, for those of you that don't know, she was fired by Disney last night for, this right here. Some offensive retweets. And, the crazy mob got on her. Yeah, the feared mob. Uh, I'm gutted, man. I love Gina Carano, but we're just gonna be taking a look at some of the things that she retweeted and things that she's been in trouble with in the past. In the past she got in trouble for the whole trans rights thing. I think people were telling her to put like her pronouns in a bio on Twitter, and she put something like "beep boop bop" or something, just to piss people off. I found it funny. A lot of people didn't. This is one of them things where it really just depends, where your morals lie. I guess, like, she's obviously a conservative. You don't have to spend too long on a Twitter page to realise she's a conservative. But she retweeted this last night, and I'm going to read it out for you, just in case some of you can't read. Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbours, even by children. Because history is edited, most people today don't realise that to get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbours hate them simply for being Jews. How is this any different from hating someone for their political views? Now, what she's alluding to, this isn't her tweet, she retweeted this. And what it alludes to is that people that are right of the spectrum, conservative, who often, get cancelled or hate by the angry mob, are equivalent to Jewish people in occupied Poland or something like that, which it's an exaggeration to say the least, in my opinion. Is it worth being fired over? In my opinion, no. But we all know Disney and Hollywood. It's quite blatantly left leaning, and even liberals will admit that. But we've got to a point now where cancel culture is just, the ruling authority now, and I don't really know how we got here. I think it really come about for me in like 2016. This was when things started to become really polarised, like around the time of Brexit and Donald Trump. I think things really got polarised then, but it's not the only thing that she's been accused of. I'll show you another one. She retweeted this, and this is in reference to some people were wearing 2 or 3 masks, and some political officials were saying we don't know how many masks people might. It's funny. It's funny for me. It's a joke. And then you get onto the whole should people be made to wear a mask thing. It's not really for me to say. I wear a mask because I have to. If it was down to me, I wouldn't. Like, if I want to go to the shops, I have to wear a mask, so I wear a mask, and that's why I wear a mask. Some people wear a mask because they feel like it makes them a good person, or they're doing the right thing, or they're saving someone else. There's loads of different reasons why people wear them. I wear them because I have to, and if I didn't have to, then I wouldn't wear them. But yeah, that for me, that's a joke. That's not worth being fired over. And it's impeachment day again. Well, you Americans, you all know what that's about. It did feel like there was an impeachment every other week, though. Come on. It's a joke. The left and liberals have loads of jokes. This joke was too far. It wasn't a joke, but this took it too far. I get that. These are jokes. Do you know what I mean? There's a clear difference, and the devil is in the detail with this sort of thing, in my opinion. And this sort of thing you can just expect loads of hate for. America does not have a systematic racism problem. America has a violent leftist extremism problem. You're more likely to be assaulted for being a Trump supporter than your race in America today. Okay, so my opinion on this, I don't live in America. And that's the most obvious piece of information, so my right to speak on this is a bit like that. But certainly by the media, I do see a lot more Trump haters than racists. But, it's all down to the pages you follow. And I probably follow more conservative pages. So, that information being fed to me will make it seem like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep an open mind here. And I understand these videos that, the more political videos, they get more dislikes and more unsubscribers. It's fine. It's whatever. I enjoy doing them. So it was really just to talk about it and get your opinion. It's not as simple as saying this. I loved GINA, man. I heard she was going to be the new. She was going to be the face of the new Disney film series. The Rangers one. What's the Rangers one called? Star Wars Rangers. Rangers of the New Republic. That's what she was going to be the star of, I've heard. Now that she's been fired by Disney, I'm not so sure. She was even fired by an agency as well. I was doing my research before I started the video, so I don't know how the future looks for her. There is conservative types in Hollywood. Matthew McConaughey is a conservative. He recently done a podcast with Jordan Peterson, which is worth a book and is worth a look, and he's released a book. So being conservative on its own doesn't get you kicked out of Hollywood or Disney. That's not true, and conservatives would allude to that you can't have a career in Hollywood unless you are a conservative, which isn't true. It's rare. It is rare. But Matthew McConaughey, he doesn't go out tweeting, retweeting, and making it public knowledge how he kind of has his beliefs, and he keeps himself to himself. And he's generally a really likable person from what I can tell from his interviews and everything. I guess GINA, coming from like an MMA background, she's not really Hollywood trained. Do you know what I mean? She hasn't been in Hollywood a super long time. She's an MMA fighter, which says a lot about you as a person. If you are going to go into MMA, you are going to be this confident. Well, she's actually quite shy in her interviews, but you are going to be quite disagreeable. Do you know what I mean? Agreeable people don't get into an MMA ring, and certainly don't make it in Hollywood. So to an extent, she must be disagreeable. Like one of her personality traits, she's quite conscientious because she's been successful in two difficult fields. The stuff to consider. It's not as. But anyway, looking on, I was looking on the hashtag for it, and look, they're still coming in. Shout out to Lucasfilm for doing the right thing. Look, everyone just hating her, which in a weird way kind of proves her right. People are calling her. What is it she says? I saw one earlier. Yeah, they were calling her a transphobe, an anti-masker. Right, first of all, being an anti-masker isn't a bad thing. For me, it's a choice. Like, if you don't want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask, but you are going to get hate for it. You just need to understand that. Because people do think you should wear a mask, I guess. I don't know. I feel the hate mob is really toxic. Oh, this is the thing I was on about, the pop. That's funny. I'm sorry, but that made me laugh. It's probably not a laughing matter. Somehow, if you put this in your bio, you're denying a trans person's life. I don't know how you draw that line of conclusion, to be honest, but whatever. If you repeat a lie often enough, it becomes the truth. Journalism. I'll let you decide that one. You know how I feel about the media. This is just me discussing it, and it's kind of opening a forum in the comments for you to discuss it and see what you think and compare views. I know I've got quite a few Star Wars fans in my subscribers, and a lot of people. It's kind of split down the middle, 50-50, who vote Republican and Democrat. So it'd be good to see what you guys think of the situation. But if you're not from America, let me know what you think. It'd be interesting to see. How do your views differ from the likes of the Americans? Look at all these people just being really, really grateful that they got someone fired. Like, they've really gone out and achieved something. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic, I think. Like, imagine how good your life must be for the only thing that you have to worry about, the biggest priority for you, is getting someone that you've never met fired. Like, your life must be pretty fantastic if that's your biggest concern during the day. Do you know what I mean? I've got shit to do. Do you know what I mean? I've got work. I've got bills to pay. I ain't got time to sit on Twitter and try and get someone fired. Like, what are you doing? I haven't got work. I'm on furlough. I've just booked. You understand my point. let me know what you guys think. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I just wanted to open up a bit of a forum and get your guys' opinions on it, because I think it's quite interesting. You know, we've seen it happen before. We'll see it happen again. It's just that this one, it hit very close to the heart, because anyone that watches The Mandalorian, I feel like most of us love GINA. I did. I thought she was great. A lot of people said she was quite boring. I don't see how she was boring. But let me... Oh, wait there. What is this? Oh, yeah, it's just another thing. But yeah, peace out, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already unsubscribed. But yeah, peace out, man. Let me know what you guys think. I want to get your opinions. So take it easy, man. See you soon.